Christopher Errington to the stage!
Hello.
Hello.
Wow. So I'm going to use the space, by the way. That's why I'm getting the stand over there, because I might just, I might run over here for a bit. I might be over there. I might stand at the bar for a little bit as well and just do my act from there. So, but I just want to use the whole space because it's a big stage. So yeah, the holidays, beach holidays. Everybody here been to the beach before? Yeah. So yeah, I've been to the beach. I used to go to the beach when I was a kid, with me mum and me dad, and we'd go there and we'd have fun, just playing games and stuff. And we'd always would bury our dad in the sand, because we used to do that all the time. You probably done it yourself, you get your dad, you build a little just dig a little hole, put him in the sand top, bury him in the sand like that, just more sand, to do some more sand, just keep doing it like that, because burying people is fun, that's why grave diggers always have smiles on their faces, it's brilliant. I was burying him, and to be honest, I should have probably stopped when I got to his chin, but I just got carried away. I was having too much fun. I was on his face, come on, bury him all in the sand, and so I completely submerged him. And I know what you're thinking, Chris, you've made a fun beach game into patricide, but I haven't, because I put a little straw in his mouth so he could breathe, so it was alright, don't worry. So after that we got a bit bored, went, let's go and get some ice cream. So I went to get some ice cream, came back about 10 minutes later, completely forgot where we buried him. Oh God, where's Dad? He's here somewhere. So thought we'll have to start digging. So started digging up the beach, digging the beach, trying to find him. Kept digging, we're digging for about 10 minutes or something. Eventually, I went, I found him, pulled him out of the ground. I was this isn't him, this is somebody else's dad. We've got the wrong dad, put him back, so buried him again, put him back, sorry about that, put him back. Kept digging, because that's the problem, there was a lot of dads buried in the sand that day. So, we're digging up about 10 dads or something like that, sorry, put him back again. I've got it to the 15th dad or something. I was just I know this isn't our dad, right, but we've been here all day. Should we just take this one? I mean, he's a perfectly good dad, and this one drives a Porsche. It's an upgrade, it's a dad upgrade. Let's just take him with us. And Mum was like, no, we have to find him. So I kept digging. Eventually we did find him. But to be honest, he had swallowed quite a lot of sand, which, it wasn't too bad, except now, every time he goes to the toilet, he shits out a little sandcastle, so that's a bit annoying for him. But my granddad was actually in the parachute regiment during World War II, and all through his life, remember, he used to wear this coat, and it had 2 hoods on it. And I said to my granddad, why have you got 2 hoods on your coat? He's like, well, I've got the first hood, to keep my hair dry from the rain, and then the second hood in case the first one feels too open. I was like, oh, that's fair enough. You learned something from being in the war, it was good. But yeah, what's next? Yes. I was on the train the other day, right? And the conductor got on and he sort of come around, checking people's tickets and stuff. And I sort of feel around for my money because I have to buy tickets and that. And I realised that I didn't have any money on us. I left my wallet in the house. I was like, what am I going to do? He was getting closer to me seat, and I was panicking. He's going to kick us off the train. Am I going to get fined? What's going on? So I thought, what I'll do is, right, what I did was, right, I covered myself head to toe in this really thick mud, right, all around my body, and then I just sat really still so you wouldn't be able to see us. And then I thought, hang on, Chris, you're getting ticket conductors confused with Predator from the film Predator, right? I was and I'm always doing it, I went to the pictures to say Alien versus Predator, right? And I was and every time Predator came on screen, I stood up and said, can I have a return ticket to York, please? When's the catering card coming round? I would like a coffee and a sandwich. And I got kicked out of the pictures at the end, it was really annoying. But so I was in the other day I got told, right, that I've got bad taxi etiquette. And I wasn't quite sure what that meant, but apparently it just means that I'm really bad at talking to taxi drivers. So what I've done is I devised a list of things that you shouldn't say to a taxi driver, and I take it with us everywhere. Every time I get into a taxi, I bring the list so I can refer to it. So these are the sort of 5 things that you shouldn't really say to a taxi driver. So you're sitting there, you're in a taxi, never say this, right? When's it my turn to drive? Because they don't like it. They really don't like it. Don't say this one, right? I bet you can't get all 4 wheels off the ground. Because they'll try it as well. That's the dangerous thing, right? This is a weird one, but don't say it though, right? Let's pull over, right? And swap clothes. It'll be crazy. Let's do it. Don't do that, right? This one isn't good either. It's dangerous as well, right? I challenge you to a tickle fight, right? Because the worst thing you can do in a taxi is have a tickle fight, especially with the driver. It's really dangerous, right? And this is the one thing, right, that you should never say to a taxi driver. If you can take anything away from this gig, right, then it's this, right? Just don't say it, right? Don't turn right and say, "What do you think it feels like to kiss a man?" I'll kick your head in. Seriously, it's not good, right? So, has anybody seen that the 3D week they're having on Channel 4? Yeah, it's not very popular, really, is it? Yeah, I saw a bit of it because it started last night, and they show like the Queen's coronation in 3D, and I thought that's like the worst thing you can like show in 3D, because we all know the best 3D films are either the ones that have either lots of pointing like that, right, or like lots of things being thrown at the screen kind of thing. I thought, well, the best thing you can do is like update the Queen's coronation, like add scenes to it. Maybe get that famous Queen impersonator. She could come on and say like, "Hello, I'm the Queen. I'm your Queen," with like a freaky hand coming out of the screen, right? And then, right, what she should do is like take her crown off, right, and just fling it at the screen like that, like, so it's like spins past your head. In fact, she should probably have like maybe 10 crowns on her head, so she can like go like ninja stars or something, go on the screen, like, "Come on, eat crown, mothers." That'd be amazing. That's what I want to see. I want to see like a ninja queen. Maybe like that's like the future. But that's all from me. Thanks very much for listening. Good night.
Chris Errington!